big as a Mexican beach whale right now, so we're gonna make it. But... All right, if anyone's nervous for this part, good, you should be, because this shit's about to get crazy. So strap in, get a seatbelt, maybe some suspenders. So as an introduction, I'm Charlie's older, shorter, hairier, balder, dyslexic, slightly overweight older brother. But let the record be known, I've never lost a fight to my much younger, athletic little brother, including our most recent pay-per-view 2010 Christmas Day Classic, where we got in a fight at a Shell gas station on the way home from a wonderful Christmas celebration. If you thought Ronda Rousey just got her ass kicked, you should have seen Charlie that day. If you can imagine Charlie, not once, but twice, being in a headlock on the ground of a gas station, like this, tip out, tip out! That was him, and I left him at the gas station. 15 miles down I-90, I received a phone call from my mother crying, letting us know we ruined Christmas Day and she should cancel the engagement party I had for my brother. I mean, what she had for me for the next day. So, luckily we didn't get that point. We kissed and made up, and it was a fun hour-long awkward ride home. Few thank yous to go around. Thank you to everyone for making it here to this beautiful resort, this awesome sunset and everything. Thank you to the bridesmaids. How foxy are they? Like, really, top 10 hottest bridesmaids ever, for sure. Mike and Sherry Logue, we can all thank you for your efforts at procreation. I mean, it worked out really well for everyone, especially our family. One thing you may or may not know about my brother Charlie is he's the constant silver medalist. And he always gets close to the big game, only to falter when the lights are really on. His soccer state cup team made it to the finals to lose 4 times in a row. At Virginia Tech, they made it to the Final Four, where this really strong athletic guy scored the game-winning header while Charlie defended him. At Louisville, they lost this heartbreaker national championship. Charlie was actually a SportsCenter top 10 play, number 2, for hitting the post twice. Then his most recent youth soccer team lost in the state cup finals at penalty kicks. But it gets better, because Charlie recently became a true champion a little over a year ago when he told me he was going to ask Jerica to marry him. Not because she has 2 national championship rings, 2 world, that's El Mundo in Espanol, championships, okay? But also because he got such a beautiful, caring girl to take the Campbell name. No easy feat. So, before we get to the roast of Charlie, let's just get a toast, because the Campbell gene pool just got a whole lot more attractive. So, to the beautiful bride, Jerica. Woo, she's gorgeous. Little cheers.
Cheers.
Okay. So, I've known Charlie since 1988. Okay. He has a bad temper. He never cleans up after himself. He can be a cheap ass, but he's my only brother and I love him. I really do. Yeah. We've always been partner in crime. We had a very successful golf ball and lemonade business on our parents' golf course. A couple of you here in attendance were our cheap outsourced child labor. Nothing says a hard summer day work like cleaning golf balls in an unfinished basement. But you guys made a couple bucks and we made Trump-like profits. Little foreshadowing, if you will. One of my favorite memories of our childhood was Charlie and I were really determined to get Nintendo 64. So if you haven't met my Aunt Gail, you have both ears working. But she's a great-hearted Catholic, a wonderful Midwestern woman from Michigan, and she was always so disappointed her 2 nephews never made their communion. So, thinking she knew how to work with children, she tried to put a little carrot on a stick, and I'll give you each $200. Charlie and I looked at each other, $200? That gets us more than Nintendo 64. We get controllers, some games. So we devised this plan. We convinced our parents to enroll us in CCD class. Normally, when you make your communion in Catholicism, you're in 2nd grade. I was in 6th grade. Only time I was ever the tallest kid in class. Fucking awesome. So, We did our 6 weeks of class. We showed up at that ceremony, all these, little second graders, and Charlie and I, we got our shirts on with our, what do they call those, pin-up neckties? I don't know, we looked ridiculous. We had a comb over that our grandma did for us. And as soon as we got through that ceremony, we went right to Toys R Us. We got that Nintendo 64, and I don't think we've been to church since. So, 3 Hail Marys, Charlie, 3 Hail Marys. So, yeah, this isn't even close to over. I'm a couple more pages. So, I spent hours on this. I could have hit my sales goal, but this was more important. So one thing I always like to talk about with Charlie is how he's really competitive, and he also has a psycho temper. There's an inside joke in our family that he's found a way to ruin every major holiday. I've got 2 perfect examples. On Charlie's 4th birthday, we had all our family over to our house, and you can imagine you're a little 4-year-old kid, all your family's there singing you happy birthday. Charlie's decked out in Ninja Turtle gear. He's got temporary tattoos on each cheek. And right before we finish happy birthday, his mean older brother comes up, blows out 1 candle. The look on this guy's face, not only was he going to tear Master Shredder apart, but he just looked at me and he called me a motherfucker. I don't know how your parents look at their peers and explain that their 4-year-old son wearing Ninja Turtle gear just called his older brother a motherfucker. Yeah, that had to be embarrassing.
Hey, wait and see, Scott. Your day's coming.
Example number 2. Yeah, there's only 2, because there's endless, but we're just going to try and move on. So this is Christmas, about 5 years ago. Charlie's about 24. He went out in the city with all his friends, real excited, soccer season's over, he's partying, doing all this stuff. Comes home the next day and he's just hungover, and he's just a miserable hungover person. Well, I see this as an opportunity, right? This is like a Warren Buffett investment opportunity. Man, shut down. So I just start pushing those buttons. Like, hey, you can't even put the presents in the right place, man. Maybe clean the dishes and help out. Or just throw your plate on there. Do all these things, pick Charlie, and I'm just doing it, and he's getting pissed off. And he's finally at the point where I'm just waiting for this final moment to really cut him down. And I just say, Charlie, you're really showing the whole family your true character. You're finding a way to live up to your reputation and ruin another holiday. And he erupts. He erupts to the point he's cussing me out doing this. We're trying to open presents. This is 10:30 in the morning on Christmas Day. My dad, such as sweetheart Terry, has had enough. He looks at Charlie. Get up to your freaking room. Who here in their 20s can raise their hand and say they've been sent to their room on Christmas Day? Okay, we got a couple others. You're not The pitch is pretty humid here. So, later, as we grew up, Charlie continued to be my partner in crime. He's just always been that tag-along little brother. We let him hang out with me and my friends, play soccer or basketball. We never took it easy on him. We didn't tickle him to death. We had our shoulders over his knees and held loogies down his throat. We beat him up and made him real tough, but he never backed down, and that's why he earned a lot of respect. So much so that, when I decided to put my soccer career to bed and focus on getting ready to go to college, we would sneak girls into my house in the summer, and Charlie earned so much respect that we let him and his other 14-year-old buddies with braces hang out with me and some of the other college-ready senior girls in our bedroom and drink some Bud Lights. Maybe help steal some Absolute Vodka from Terry's liquor cabinet. We know top shelf, and we got him a palate at an early young age. But Mark Plotkin in here was here one of those summer days, and pretty sure it's when those 2 14-year-olds saw real female breasts in the flesh for the first time. So the final story I can leave you with is one of true fate. Not even the best romantic novelist could pen this story, okay? It's a story how Charlie ended up at the University of Louisville. Some of you may have heard a story that my parents, which I learned last night, still believe this story until my dad learned the truth last night. But Charlie found a way to take this romantic, hallmark, heroic twist on a tale of events. So what story my parents learned was there was a fire at his girlfriend's apartment. Pure coincidence, pure coincidence. But Charlie ran up there to save this little kitten. He was running down the stairs, the sprinkler was going on, he slipped, and that's how he got hurt. But that's not the truth. Right, Don? Right, Don? Yeah, no. What happened is the soccer team decided that, hey, we've made it through training camp. 2 days, our mean German coach, let's blow off some steam. We'll get the freshmen, they'll drive us to West Virginia to Interstate Hole-in-the-Wall Strip Club. There, if you were under 21, they made you wear a neon shirt. There were 3 truck drivers and 12 soccer players. Charlie thought, hey, they won't realize if I take my shirt off and I'll act like I'm 21. They did. They noticed. They kicked him out. And then Charlie and Dunn decided, hey, well, there's a back door. We'll sneak in. They won't even recognize us, you know? Well, they snuck in and they surely recognized them. And the bouncer, being a toothless West Virginian, chased him out of the nightclub with a billy club in his hand. Guys scattered everywhere. And Charlie went right as guys went left. He ran into the deep woods. Next thing you know, he looked like Wile E. Coyote on a cliff. And he just fell. He shattered his elbow and tore his ACL. But the best part about this, the one time my little brother's superior athletic ability failed him, it really benefited me. Because that set in a motion and a series of events that led him to transfer to Louisville, where he got to meet this beautiful, gorgeous bride, Jerica, that's the most caring person in the world. And I now literally have the best sister in the whole world. So with that, I want to say congratulations. I love you both so much. Couldn't be more pumped to have you part of the family, Jerica. And I know what I have with my wife, and I see the same thing in you guys, and it really just brings tears of happiness to my eyes, and I'm get teary-eyed right now, but to you guys and true love, we toast. Congratulations.